from Japan here. Good team.
Japanese have been representing very well in this tournament thus far.
Strong forehand there by Kato. And Jennifer Wu back into the net. I was just saying earlier, Ryan, before you came on, that Jennifer was a finalist in the U.S. Nationals, an event that we were all at.
Oh, yes.
Past July.
And she, of course, unfortunately lost, but fortunately to the one and only Lily Zhang.
Yeah, she ran into a freight train that night.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, Lily went undefeated that whole entire tournament. Really one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in this sport. But Jennifer herself a force to be reckoned with, but Kato takes a 2-point lead in this match.
I really like the way Jennifer, her athleticism, she bounces around, she's with quick movements, and that's something we've seen from the Japanese players that we've seen here at Table 1.
Absolutely. Jennifer's footwork has steadily improved throughout the years, especially it definitely saw a huge turn when she made the Olympic team and went harder than she's ever been. 5-4. Jennifer Wu dropping the forehand, hitting cross court, takes that point and ties it up.
A lot of movement on that serve that time. It was almost like a tomahawk serve to a certain extent. It's had the side spin real heavy when it hit on Kato's side of the table.
Jennifer Wu's serves have been incredibly strong throughout this tournament thus far. But you can't get that one through. Kato takes the point back and ties it up again.
It's a good job by Kato because Wu was moving the ball from side to side and actually hit forehand corner, then backhand corner. And Kato really never had to move. She was able to reach out and get both balls.
Kato seemingly in control. Let's see if Jennifer can turn it around on this point. Kato to serve. She says sorry, that I'm not sorry. She'll take that point.
I like her shirt. The Tom and Jerry style.
It's very disarming because you think, oh, that's lovely. I love Tom and Jerry. And then she does what she does.
She's doing more Tom than Jerry, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Sneaks it right past Wu. Kato takes that point and up to a 2-point lead in game 1. Jennifer Wu clipped by the net once again, giving Kato a 3-point lead.
I think this is the first women's singles event we've had here at Table 1.
I believe you're correct. This is game point for Kato in the first of this best-of-7 matchup. And Jennifer caught up in the net again. Kato takes the first game in the match. And I think we have some tips coming from Jennifer Wu right here, right now.
Hi, this is 2016 Olympian Jennifer Wu. Now I'm going to show you one backhand, one forehand random, middle or forehand. First, you need to watch the ball, where's the ball going. And then when you transfer forehand, you need to keep your hand in front of your body and then use more hip. When you switch for the forehand, you need to keep your balance. So you make sure your elbow with your right hip like move together.
For more information, please visit usatt.org.
Boy, that's some really good advice there from Jennifer Wu.
Hope you were paying attention, Mark. That girl knows how to rock that ball.
You know, when you look at that drill, you realize how quickly moving from forehand to backhand these elite players can keep their balance and reset and be prepared for the response. That's something that, you know, it's great to hit a big, hard, what you think is going to be a winner, but at this level, a lot of the shots you think are winners are coming right back at you. You've got to be ready to pounce on the response as well.
Absolutely. Like the last game that we just saw between Canuck Ja and John Hoon was
a good example, actually.
Yeah, like the way the styles would change in the middle of the point, how quickly, effortlessly. It was so graceful yet so intense. Jennifer Wu absolutely on that level. Serving to Kato. Kato sneaks one right past her again. She leads by 1 game and 1 point.
Jennifer going to the backhand cut serve. It works.
It's effective. We like the cut serve over here. Big serve coming from Kato.
Yeah, this would look like one of those half-long serves that are so difficult to judge. You know, you want to pick it off the table quickly, but it's hard to do.
Just flies right off the paddle. Jennifer Wu overshoots again. Kato jumps to a 3-1 lead.
Oh, catches the edge.
She'll
Looping
take it,
backhand, yeah. Sometimes something like that can change the momentum in the game, and you know, the players always say, "I'm sorry" when that happens, but there's in the back of their mind,
they're okay with it.
They're okay with it.
It's going to be 2 serving 3. Jennifer Wu jumping back in control. Just like you said, the momentum could be shifting in her direction. She ties it up, Mark, 3-3.
Perfect position that time to drive that forehand loop to the backhand. Actually, that was on the forehand corner, deep into what would be the left side of the table for Jennifer Wu. Beautiful shot.
Kato looking to break the tie, 3-all. And she does. Jennifer Wu caught up in the net again. Jennifer Wu slowing things down a bit, taking that point as Kato can't reach the table.
Jennifer on top now at 5-4 here in game 2, trailing 1 game to none, but with the serve and the lead. You know, Ryan, we talked about this being the first time we've seen the women on this table. That's what star power does. Jennifer Wu gets you that premier location, that corner table there at your favorite restaurant. I think Jennifer gets a lot of corner tables, actually.
Oh, absolutely. She is one of the gems of this sport. So humble, yet so fierce. And when you talk to her in person, you might not ever know she's one of the fiercest competitors that our country has. And one of our best chances to win gold medals at the Olympics.
You know, we talk about her playing in the finals of the Nationals last year. I thought that's a big moment. And to play under the circumstances that we had there at the Silverton Hotel and Casino, it wasn't easy. I thought she got caught up in it just a little bit, but you have to go through those things a couple of times to really get to feel comfortable in those circumstances. And I know she's played on big stages before, but it helps to go through and have a difficult moment, because the next time it comes, the likelihood is you're going to be much better able to handle it.
Absolutely. A true champion doesn't know a loss because they learn from it, they take from it every single time. And Lily Zhang, well, I mean, she was just unstoppable last year. Let's see how stoppable she is this year. But Jennifer Wu very well could go back to the finals right here at the U.S. Open. 6 serving 7.
Oh, beautiful
Great
shot.
shot. Inside out forehand, taking that corner, sneaking it right past Kato to tie it up.
You can see Kato was guessing forehand, and the next thing you know, the ball was behind her on the backhand side.
And I love that freezing moment when you're just like, oops, not happening this time. Jennifer Wu with a nice combination, a couple inside-out forehands, and then taking it back.
Did a good job of moving the ball around the table that time. Right, then left, and then right, then left.
Jennifer Wu with a huge return.
Good short ball. Try to play that short. You know, that's a lot of touch. That's something you see out of these Japanese players as well, Ryan, is that their touch is fantastic. Absolutely superb.
It's a whole other level. Oh, fantastic rally. Jennifer Wu takes that point with another inside-out forehand and moves it to game point here in the second game in this match.
It's a good backhand exchange then. Switched it over to the forehand and drilled it down the line.
And another one. Jennifer Wu seems to have found the hole in Kato's armor, capitalizing on that inside-out forehand, jamming Kato up, taking the second game 11-7 in this best-of-7 matchup at the 2017 Super Micro U.S. Open.
You're right there, Ryan, that she found that spot on the elbow on the backhand side, and it looked like Kato had trouble adjusting, kind of guessing forehand. The next thing you know, you're jammed up on the backhand side, and that's where Jennifer Wu went really late in that game when she was rallying down the stretch, and Kato had no answer for that. So I'm presuming that's one of the elements they'll talk about here in between games.
Now, if I were Kato's coach, I would be questioning or trying to decide if you want to let her get pushed back a bit or keep playing so close to the table. But Jennifer Wu definitely capitalized on that and is trying to push her back, and she doesn't seem to be budging, and that seems to be why Jennifer took that second game.
Of course, Jennifer talking with Jorg Bitsagayo. Jorg is the high performance director of USATT, and not ordinarily in a position of a coach. You think he's, you know, high performance director, you'd think he is a coach. Really, actually, he's got a couple of people underneath him who are very effective coaches of the national team, but Jorg serving as the coach here for Jennifer.
The man who normally coaches the coaches.
He goes. So he ought to be the expert.
Yeah. We're tied at 1 game apiece. Chiaki Kato to serve.
Jennifer was looking for the backhand again there, but it went off the net and out.
Kato strikes first, takes the first point in the third game. 1 serving 0. Two straight points. Kato's going to capitalize.
Caught the edge.
Says she's sorry, but man, I'd be happy if I were Jennifer right now to take that point. She's on the board in the third game. It's one of my favorites seeing these two when they start heating up, the rallies they have together. So fast, so intense. Oh my
great
goodness.
rally.
Jennifer Wu just said, get on the bus. We're going to school right now.
And again, the winner came on the backhand side there, Ryan, but it wasn't without multiple shots, both backhand and forehand.
Excellent defense coming from Kato, but Jennifer Wu just wears her down and once again finds the hole in that defense.
You saw Kato guessing forehand again and getting caught on the backhand side.
I think that's Jennifer's best strategy against Kato. Excellent defender, but she just has to keep her guessing.
You've described it, Ryan, well a couple of times. It's kind of an inside-out shot where it looks like she's going to pull the ball to the backhand side, and all of a sudden the forehand side, and then goes down to the backhand side. It's good for the goose. It's good for the gander there.
Yeah. Another edge ball makes it 4-2. Chiaki Kato and Jennifer Wu tied at 1 game apiece.
A little discussion there for Jennifer at the scorers table. Not sure what that was about.
Not quite sure. I'll have to ask her in the post-match interview.
Oh, she's your post-game interview here, huh?
Well, possibly. We'll see.
You're not giving that away.
We shall see.
Getting a timeout here. And I believe, was it Jennifer who called timeout there? Interesting moment. Actually, they have said it is Jennifer who had called timeout. And down 2-5 here in game 3. Obviously, she and or Jorg Bitsigayo saw something. And it comes directly after that conversation at the scorers table. And I'm not sure if the two are related, but temporally they surely are. First point after that.
I think Jennifer just needing a minute to think things over, readjust her strategy. That last serve being overshot, she's much better than that. Just needs to make a quick adjustment. Let's see what Jorg can get her to do.
It's interesting, you were talking about Kato playing up on the table. That's a style that we see for the Japanese youngster Morimoto, who we've seen twice now on table 1. He's a kid who's willing to get up on the table. Very talented, may not have the most power that we've seen so far out of a player, but his placement unbelievable. And it's almost impossible to back him off the table.
Morimoto's defense was just fantastic, and his accuracy, man. Truly a joy to watch. In a quick exchange, Chiaki Kato takes that point and jumps to a 4-point lead. She's got the serve, 6 serving 2. And another one, Chiaki Kato. Looking to take this 3rd game, which very well could be a decisive game in this best-of-7 matchup. Let's service. Let's do it again. And a huge serve coming from Kato. Jennifer Wu overshoots, giving her a 6-point lead. She's got the serve back. 2 chances to try and close this gap.
Oh, talk about answering with the serve. A lot of side spin on that one.
Once again, keeping Kato guessing.
Kato had the answer on the same serve there, it looked like, but this time she was prepared for it. Was able to get it back.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Good short exchange there, and Jennifer, as she backed off the table and the ball came deep, had the good punch backhand, and handcuffed Kato.
Kato's got one more serve to try and make a game point. Oh, and another one.
Beautiful placement by Jennifer Wu. Forehand, backhand, and again, slipping it by on the backhand side. Kato just not recovering quickly enough to get herself in a position to hit those backhands.
Jennifer Wu just moves way too fast. I don't know if anyone can
part
from
of
that
it.
one. Jennifer Wu creeping back in. She's down, but definitely not out. And Jennifer Wu's power showed up to play. She's suddenly only down by 2.
You know, Ryan, that slipped by Kato because it hit the edge, but it was perfectly placed on the elbow, and I'm not sure that had it even hit squarely on the table and bounced up, that Kato would have been in a position to return that ball.
Absolutely. Jennifer Wu has a really interesting mix of power and precision, which is clearly why she's an Olympian for us. There it goes again. Jennifer Wu rolling back in, reminding everyone why she's one of our champions. Chiaki Kato moves it to game point. An excellent rally on her end. She's going to take a quick towel break.
Well, that backhand, Jennifer was jammed, but still got the ball back. But you can tell after she got jammed, resetting and getting ready for the return from Kato. Was not in a position to get it back on the table.
Jennifer Wu with 2 chances to tie it up. This is game point for Chiaki Kato. Kato takes game number 3, 11-8. Jennifer Wu battled very honorably, but gives up game number 3. They each go back to their respective corners, reevaluate their game plan. Kato leads 2-1.
Just in the round of 16 right now, Ryan, both for the men and for the women. Unfortunately, Kanak Ja was kind of the rising hope of American table tennis. He was knocked out earlier today, but boy, did he run into a buzzsaw in Junhan Wu, who's just an absolute, he's a beast out there.
He was a monster.
That was a great match.
It was definitely the most exciting match I've seen all day today. And I was thrilled to have a seat front and center.
Some of the exchanges in the rallies, you were already counting out, oh, that's a winner. No, that's a winner. No, that's a winner. There were like 6 winners hit in a row by each player.
Oh, yeah. Just kept us breathless this whole time. And to go to 7 games like that. And
I got to give Kanak credit because at one point in game 6, he was way down. And that is really the stock and trade of Kanak Ja, is that the kid really does have that fortitude that despite being down, he has the capacity to bring it back, regain the momentum, and go off on a run and keep himself in the game.
And that's why we call him Young Money Drama, my friend. He lost today, but as we said,
there'll be another day.
Never lose.
Yes.
Only learns. We're in game 4, love all. Jennifer Wu to serve, taking that first point.
Wow.
Excellent.
Tremendous placement that time by Jennifer Wu, but Kato had an answer for each and every one of them. Backhand, forehand, deep in the corner, getting it back on the table. And Jennifer standing right in, but hits, unfortunately, misses the table, loses the point.
And another one for Kato. She jumps to a 1-point lead.
You know, I was going to say, Ryan, on that last point, it was kind of like the Kanak Ja Wu game in the sense of you're hitting so many good shots, you expect to gain the point, but unfortunately, you're just playing somebody who is hitting that much better shots in return.
It's a really tough situation to be in. Kato just adjusting nicely. Jennifer Wu having a very strong mix of her offense and defense.
It makes for great table tennis, though. Really, that's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah. 2 serving 3. And Kato with a huge block right there. Didn't think she was going to get to that, but she saves it, keeps the ball alive, takes the point, and jumps to a 2-point lead. Right there, that was fantastic. And another one. Chiaki Kato has the momentum here in game 4. She leads by 3 points and still has one more serve.
It's interesting. I can see Rd16 making a movement with his hand on the backhand, almost like you got to get some, you got to more brush the ball more in those circumstances to get it to dip down and catch the table rather than floating off the edge. Couldn't brush that one either.
Yeah. Fantastic serve. Kato's service, changing it up accordingly. She's almost like a pitcher just with the amount of different serves she has. So many variations that I don't feel most people could even return, but she's going against one of our country's best who's doing a great job keeping up. But Kato jumps now to a 5-point lead.
A good return that time by Kato. She came to the forehand side, and Jennifer, because she served on the backhand, was in a difficult position to get her body resituated for that forehand.
And Kato's service has been dominant, in particular in this game. She has one more serve and one more chance to make it game point. 9 serving 2. And I've noticed,
there, Ryan.
yeah, Kato's backhand really getting turned up in this particular game. And a huge return. Nice kill shot to take game number 4, 11-2. Here in this best-of-7 matchup at the 2017 Super Micro US Open.
That was a difficult serve to handle, too. It was a chop serve, or hook serve, I guess is what you'd call that, short to the forehand side. And I thought Kato did a brilliant job of reading that and getting the ball back on the table. And it was an impossible third ball that time for Jennifer Wu.
She almost literally set her up for failure. Very little you can do against that. Jennifer just walked right into that, returned it best she could, but Kato was ready to move on to the next game.
It's interesting watching Rd16 talk with Jennifer Wu. I see him making that same motion with the wrist, kind of just trying to get Jennifer thinking more about those shots where if you hit it too flat, then you don't get the downward rotation of the balls that's going over the net. The ball's just going to float off the end, and I think that's what Kato has been able on several occasions to draw Jennifer to hit that shot.
Absolutely. Very curious to see how Jennifer Wu adjusts in game 5. She's down 3 games to 1. Her back is now to the wall. This is a must-win situation for our Olympian and fan favorite Jennifer Wu.
Of course, the finals for both the men and the women this year going to be at the Foundry once again, where it was last year for the US Open.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Thursday evening. You want to make sure you get your tickets early. You know, it's interesting, like watching Canucks match today. It was packed here at Table 1. Not as many people here right now, but by the time Thursday night rolls around in the finals, it's not going to be an easy ticket.
Absolutely. I mean, the Canuck Junhan match today was essentially kind of a finals match with the level that both these players are on. They just happened to meet so much earlier. So there's a lot of hype and excitement around them. And Junhan just was the better man this particular match. It was a really well-fought match on both sides.
Kato takes a early lead here in game 5. She's up 3 games to 1, so this is a pivotal moment of the match right now.
Jennifer Wu taking one back. She's down 3 games to 1, but ties it up 1-all. She's got 2 serves to take the lead. Caught in the net. Jennifer getting a little frustrated, calming herself down.
She's frustrated because she's done that a number of times in this match. What look to be good shots, but they catch the tape and then go long.
She's much better than that. Not able to connect. Three serving one. Chiaki Kato with excellent precision, nailing that corner with a beautiful forehand, taking that point. Gives her a 3-point lead. 4 serving one. Chiaki Kato has made very nice adjustments. She seemed to basically adjusted where Jennifer can no longer exploit that weakness that she took in the second game earlier.
You could tell she was going for it right there and
Absolutely.
just hit it way wide.
Kato's done a really nice job varying her speeds and her return, exhibiting the power and the precision. Jennifer goes for it again, but does not connect. Kato jumps to a 5-point lead now. Jennifer's power coming back, but a little too much. Overshoots the table. Chiaki Kato with a 6-point lead, up 3 games to 1.
She has really had an answer for everything, really, since the second game between these two teams. It's been a consistent march for Chiaki Kato.
She definitely took her coach's adjustments well and adjusted well to Jennifer's game plan.
One of the few misses that she's had in a while.
Another huge serve. Chiaki Kato is the one keeping Jennifer Wu guessing now. Jennifer Wu takes one back. This is the must-win situation for our 2016 Olympian.
Yeah, there is something psychological about that 9th point, Ryan, and particularly when you're down by 5, as Jennifer is right now.
Caught up in the net once again. Kato will take it, just like you said. There's that 9th point. Jennifer with her back to the wall. Needs this. Let's see if she can disrupt Kato, who takes a quick towel break just to reset, trying to get these last 2 points.
Just to show you if your position is just off just a little bit, catch the net and ends up turning a good shot into a lost point.
And suddenly it's game and match point for Japan's Chiaki Kato.
Who really has earned this to this point, Ryan. She's
Absolutely.
played excellently.
She just, from what I'm watching, she just gets better with every game.
On a winner off the serve, and that does it.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. She takes that point with an ace. And she takes the final game 11-3 and this match, and she's moving on to the quarterfinals. Jennifer Wu, well fought, but not quite enough. Not her turn this time.
It's disappointing for Jennifer, but I think in large part that was more about Chiaki Kato having her game, particularly after the second game. She wins the first game, Kato did 11-6. Then Bouncing back, Jennifer makes it 11-7. From that point forward, you got 11-8, 11-2, 11-3 down the stretch. It was a dominant performance down the stretch once she gained the momentum for Kato.
And the fun part about that is Kato was very understated.
Oh, yeah.
So dominant, but it wouldn't read as dominant. But
there was no cho, there was no jumping up and down, fist pumps. No, it was very, very controlled, almost like I've been here before. I know how to do this.
And she was playing against one of our best players, and so that was very exciting. Great to see Kato have that kind of success here at the U.S. Open.
Ryan, I want to thank you for having me here. I think Matt Hetherington's coming back here. I know you guys got a post-game, pre-game type show coming up as well, so that ought to be a lot of fun and a lot more table tennis tonight.
Absolutely. The quarterfinals are going to be lit, so make sure you tune back. We got a lot coming at you. I'm Ryan Willard.
Mark Thompson.
See you all soon.
Hi, I'm Marcus Freitas, and this is how you play a forehand topspin.
In table tennis, there is no stroke more dominant than the forehand topspin. That's why most players base their entire game on creating situations where they will be able to perform this specific stroke. The body position allows the forehand topspin to produce more power than with any other strokes. This tutorial is for left-handers. For right-handers, use the video as your mirror image. A neutral grip gives you the best advantage. The racket should be seen as an extension of your arm. The edge of your racket and the line between your index finger and thumb form a straight line, leaving only the width of a finger between your hand and the racket. In other words, tilting the racket or gripping the handle too loosely or too tightly will create a different grip. Stay one forearm length from the edge of the table. Make sure you are in a stable position with your feet more than shoulders width apart and your right foot slightly in front of the left. Bend your knees quite deeply and rotate your torso to the left. Your core should be low. Your left shoulder is much lower than your right one. Drop your hand and racket almost vertically down. Your hand's starting position is slightly above and beyond your left knee. Your arm is almost straight. Your grip relaxed. From a coiled position, move forward and upward. Note the roll of the right knee as it is rotating and rising, taking a lot of pressure at the initial stage of the stroke. Your hips should be going into the same direction, with your left hip leading. The same applies to your shoulders. Your forearm accelerates